This video can make thousands if not millions of dollars, and I'm gonna prove it how. So watch this till the end. Hey folks, this is Nima from MB.Cryptocurrency. In this video, I'm gonna explain something that can, as I said, makes a lot of money for you, which is combining the Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance, stablecoin dominance, how to work with all of these, and also the total market cap as well, total 1, total 2, and total 3. So how we can use this and gather knowledge to expect what will we have. Now, at the moment, the price of Bitcoin is roughly $23,000. It's bouncing back and forth. And by the way, this is daily time frame. This is my basic analysis, which I have as the possibility that can happen, which I expect the price goes down to around this level, and we're gonna bounce up either between 23,700 or we're gonna have 24,700, and we gotta have a little head and shoulder here. So this is my analysis, and I'm gonna explain why I came up with this. This can change in a matter of days because we get more data. We can do a little bit more technical analysis, but this is my initial analysis. Now, the first thing we're gonna explain in this video is about total market cap. What is total market cap? It is amount of money in whole crypto, combined with Bitcoin, Ethereum, stablecoins, everything, which is at the moment is roughly estimation is $1 trillion. What is total 2? It is crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. So that means everything, Ethereum, Cardano, everything except Bitcoin, which is around $500 billion. What is total 3? You're gonna add this. You gotta just write total 3, and you gotta simply as that, you can add it. And then you can find the support and resistance area. You can add trend line because trend line works better in finding to give you a big picture, because sometimes when you draw trend lines in Bitcoin and other crypto, because it's so volatile, it doesn't work. But in this one, it works much better than Bitcoin, I would say. This one is crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So all the altcoin except Ethereum, Bitcoin, everything together, right? So how are we gonna use this? So this is total market cap when the price reaching an area of resistance, which is, for example, at this point. Let me bring a Bitcoin chart as well. This is the same day. This is a Bitcoin time frame, a Bitcoin chart. We know this area works as an area of resistance because it has worked as an area of support in this level, and it works as an area of support here, resistance, support. So we know this works perfectly fine, right? So this is total market cap. We know it's getting close to area of resistance. We go into the Bitcoin chart. We do analysis. We get onto daily and 4 hours time frame. We have the RSI showing the weakness as well. It is divergence, the price going up. RSI, it doesn't really show that much, but let's go 4 hours time frame to prove you if it worked. Yep, this is here. So as you can see, the price was going up, but this one shows weakness. See, RSI was going down, divergence. So you can do analysis over here. This one's going up. This is area of resistance, and you see sign of reversal. You open a short position. This is how you can use it. All right, you might ask me, now I learned about total. What are we gonna use total 2 and total 3? In some cases, sometimes, have you ever wondered that why when we have at some point of a time, most of the altcoins are pumping and then nothing's happened? Same as alt seasons. The reason is sometimes total market caps getting close to resistance. For example, we have 5%, roughly speaking, to the next major resistance level. But when you check the total 3 and total 2, we have around 10, 15%. What does it show is the altcoins need to get pumped to reach that level of resistance, and Bitcoin has to pump, for example, 5%, rather than other altcoins, which is on average got to get pumped 10%, 15%. So this is how you're going to use it as well. You find the major resistance support area, compare all of them to see if that's the case. If you want to get more confirmation, you can go to the others dominance. You can draw all of the support and resistance, both in a daily and a 4 hours time frame, to see if that supports your idea that others dominance. For example, there is a gap towards until the next resistance, and you realize, hey, that's the case. It's more likely for that to happen. And also, you can look at the Bitcoin dominance as well. You see, for example, Bitcoin dominance is close at or reach its resistance level, because when the others dominance increasing, basically Bitcoin dominance decreases. That's why we have a like alt season. If you look at an alt season, let me see if I can find any example for you. All right, for example, this is an example. This is a really prime example, which happened in here from March until May of 2021. As you can see, Bitcoin price did not drop that much. Bitcoin price did not drop that much, but the altcoin, they were getting pumped like one after another. That's why the dominance of Bitcoin was decreasing. All right, now we have Ethereum dominance as well, which you can do your analysis. Sometimes it works good, especially if you want to open a position on Ethereum. But if you want to get a general clue about what's going to happen with the market, I would suggest to add an chart to yourself, which you have to write this code. It's not a code, it's an equation. btc.d, which is Bitcoin dominance, plus eth.d, which is Ethereum dominance. So we're combining both Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance. It gives you a little bit of feeling what's happening with the market. All right, how we can do analysis on this? Whenever this chart going up, when there's a trend is upward, what does it mean is there is a more inflow of money towards Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's the first thing. That's very easy. There's more money going to the Bitcoin and Ethereum. But also there's a second thing. When we are in a bear market, sometimes it can happen. This one's going up because there is a less money outflow from Bitcoin and Ethereum. That means, for example, if Ethereum Bitcoin drops by 5 to 10%, roughly speaking, altcoins are dropping 15%, 20%, because there's more money outflow from altcoins. Basically, generally, that's can happen. So this one's going up as well. So this can be really useful sometimes. At this stage, we can see that we have a trend line. We're in a support resistance area. We have a resistance area. I expect this one's gonna come down to this area of support, which it worked perfectly as an area of resistance, and it's gonna bounce back. When it bounces back, what does it mean is there's, with the current situation that we have with the total market cap, which is at the resistance, if the total drops, that means there's money coming, the money, withdraw from the crypto market. And also the Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance, if they increase and total market cap drops, that's a bear market. So you can do analysis. You say, hey, this is really prone to break this trend line. The total market cap's getting close to resistance area. What we can get, we're gonna have more drop coming soon. So this is basically, you can do analysis by using Bitcoin dominance plus Ethereum dominance. But we have one thing we can add to it to make it even better, which is USDT and USDC dominance. So basically, USDT and USDC are the two biggest stablecoins that exist in crypto market. What are the dominance showing? The dominance showing, whenever the dominance going up, that means more money can, withdraw from altcoins, outflow from altcoins to get more stablecoins. So when stablecoins are increasing, the percentage in the crypto market increases as well, especially if people selling their altcoins, right? So that's why when this chart reaches its level of support and it bounces back, that means the money outflow from altcoin, Bitcoin, like in cryptos in general. So this way you can use it, and I'm gonna prove it how. For example, in this case, which I showed it in a scenario, let's go to the Bitcoin. Where is it? It's around this level. So we already talked about the total market cap, if you remember. That was exactly in this point that I showed the RSI as well. I'm just gonna put this one, yep. That's this day. So we know the total market cap is getting close to resistance area. We know we see the RSI divergence. Now we can get to this chart and see if it's getting close to resistance level, which support area, excuse me. Now it's getting close to the major support area, not a minor, the major, which you can use it as well for the scalp trading, which I don't really suggest, not a scalp, but the swing trade. I don't really suggest to use it. I just suggested to use it on only 4 hours and daily time frame, which is because it doesn't have much of a noises. If you go lower than this, it gives you a lot of noises, which you cannot have a good understanding of analysis of the market. Now, I was saying it's coming to the major support area. This one, Now it's in a resistance area. You already checked with the total market cap. Total market cap was in the resistance area. So what you can do, more confirmation, so you can open a safer, better risk to reward ratio short position. See how we can use it? I'm just going to tell you, I would suggest as a homework, just go and check what happened with the crypto market. Like do backtest. I would suggest to add as much as you can. Just play with a lot of them to see how this one can affect the other one. And you can use it a lot. You would be surprised how effective this can be for analysis. I would just suggest you as a homework, please do so. All right, now we understand everything about the stablecoin dominance, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, altogether, others dominance, total market cap, 1, 2, 3, all of them. How are we going to use this with the current situation? Let's get into it. All right, I did one technical analysis and I expect the price of Bitcoin, because I already have too much upwards, I'm going to expect this coming down to the level of roughly 21,800, roughly speaking, in that level. But because still the trend is very strong, we gotta have another upwards because of two cases. First, it's want to liquidate the short position because now everyone's talking about the short position. Second, it's about giving more hope for the long position people to get into the trend, because a lot of people are still talking about it that, hey, now we got into the bull market, buy before gets late, blah, 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 something like this. So, and the smart money know about this. Know how emotion works. People want to get into the trend, which is it's getting a little bit late because as you can see the trend are getting weaker. It's not as big as this. Now, if it comes around this level, I expect we're gonna have another uptrend either to 23,700 or we're gonna have reach even 24,700, roughly speaking. It's gotta reach in that level and we gotta have a drop and we gotta have a head and shoulder in this area. Let's see if the dominance can support my idea. All right, this is crypto market cap, so including Bitcoin and dominance. We reached this area of resistance. We just have a little wick in here. So we gotta have, it's going down to this, we gotta have a downtrend momentum and we gotta have another, because this works as an area of support, it worked perfectly fine in multiple instances. I would expect this one gonna pump the total market cap until this area of resistance, which can be either sooner or a little bit later, which is gonna collide with this trend line, daily trend line as well, which is weekly. Yes, it is weekly trend line as well. It's gonna work as a strong area of resistance. And by the way, this is logarithmic chart. And then we're gonna have a drop. It might make a, head and shoulders as well, but I'm just gonna give, in order to simplify it, we're gonna have a drop. Total 2, same thing, it's gonna happen. But as you can see, there's more gap until the next major, resistance. So that's what I expect. Some of the altcoins still gonna get pumped in next week or two. Some of the altcoins gonna get pumped and then we gotta have a massive drop, maybe to 18,900, roughly speaking. These are just rough estimation. I'm just gonna give you the number. This is not the whole sake of giving you a technical analysis of the Bitcoin right now. It just shows you how you can use the total and the dominances in order to use as a confirmation. And by the way, this is not a 100% confirmed. We gotta realize it later when it's getting closer to the area of a resistance and a support level. Let's see with the USDT and USDC dominance. At the moment, it is on an area of support, but I don't expect it's gotta have a major support. As you can see, sometimes it just crossed it. But as you can see, they have a big shadow as well. This is kind of like a doji candle. It can be hammer as well. But I expect this one's increasing and then we have a massive decrease. And then this area gonna work as an area of a major support of the USDT and USDC. And whenever this one increases, we have red days on crypto market. And now Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance, which is, I think basically we gotta really focus on Bitcoin itself at the moment. Ethereum dominance is now in a resistance area, which it is a huge resistance and I expect a drop, but Bitcoin, I think it works. At the moment it's really like in a, one of, it's kind of major resistance area. We're gonna have a drop and on this level, we gotta have a pump. So I expect the Bitcoin dominant increases in, how to say, in 1 or 2 months, as we gotta have a drop in the price of Bitcoin and altcoin in general. All right, guys, I hope you learned something from this video. Make sure like and subscribe. This is not an easy job. Sometimes you have to combine a couple of things together. Sometimes you gotta wait for more confirmation. As you can see, the things that I've done at the moment, it's just analysis, speculation at the moment, because I have not seen much of a confirmation in total and dominances. So you have to keep that in mind. This is not 100% confirmed at the moment. That's my own analysis. Not a financial advice. Please do your analysis. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. If you have question anything, write down in the comment section. Thank you.